Today is Tuesday, November the 26th, 2024, and I posted this message to Facebook this morning on the Navy Junior Reserve Officer Training Corps Cadet Program. I also included a post of the Grand Illumination Parade, which occurred this past Saturday as the 38th celebration of the city's tradition of illuminating the city with lights as an indicator that the holiday season has begun. I shared this particular message because during the Illumination Parade, all 5 Norfolk Public High Schools had their cadets marching in the parade, and there were over 700 students participating. As I watched this, I asked myself the question, as a parent, what is it I hope that my children are learning when they are in school, and what kind of life is it I hope that my children will have as adults with their own families, in our family, in our community, in our city, in our region, in our state, in our country, in the world. With that in mind, I asked parents whether or not they believe other parents want the same thing for their children and for their families, not only in our city, but in our world. When patriots talk about the cost of freedom, what is it exactly they are talking about? More importantly, what is it they believe is necessary in order for any individual, family, city, community to truly be free and to then experience that freedom? If there is a threat to that freedom, who is responsible for identifying the causes of that threat and to resolve the conflict in ways that everyone is able to return to a state of peace so that they might experience that freedom? And how should that be accomplished? This is a memorial monument that was installed and then unveiled on December the 2nd, 2017. I want you to look at the imagery of this monument titled The Price of Liberty before I show you a clip from the unveiling ceremony, where I then want you to pay attention to the veterans and service members who are present and the emotion that is expressed by them for this memorial, which of course was dedicated in honor of their service.
Good morning.
Morning.
What a pleasure to see all these wonderful people here today. It's such an honor to be among this group of people. I look out and I see the Patriot Guards standing there, who I've seen at many funerals, standing there with their flags. I see wonderful, great service members that came here today, that are standing here to be honored today, that they so rightfully deserve. I see the senators and representatives that helped make this thing a reality. And I see a group that's very near and dear to my heart, the donors. And I'm not sure if I'm supposed to start now, because it says I'm supposed to start at 10:05, because we're going to have an event scheduled that's going to shake your boots. I'm telling you, it's going to be an event when you see it happen. And this monument is only a small token of our state's appreciation to what these young men and women and their families have gone through on our behalf. And one of the things that we decided to do when we came up with this monument is we wanted to make sure that the monument not only gave recognition to the sacrifice of the service members, but also to the sacrifice that the families made. And so as you'll notice in the monument, we have a wife who doesn't want to let go of that husband who's going off to war. But she knows she's going to have to let go, and they're going to go off to war. And they're going to be separated for quite a while. And they're looking at each other with love, knowing, I'm not going to see you for a year, and please come back. We see the child there looking at dad, saying, I don't quite understand what's going on, I'm pretty young, but I don't think I like what's going on. And I'm going to miss you, Dad, and please come back to me. A lot of people don't realize, but what a lot of our service members would have a cardboard cutout of their image left at home. And the kids would carry that cardboard image around the house with them. And a lot of the kids are showing the signs of distress that they have because mama or daddy wasn't there. It's just unremarkable what we put these family members through. I mean, it's terrible enough that we put the service members through it, but the poor families and these young children, what they have gone through is just unbelievable, the pain and suffering that they had. So at this time, we would like to present to you a small token of our state's appreciation to these wonderful men and women and their families for their service. The price of liberty. Thank you. There were 600 balloons that we just released, one for each of those young men and women that gave the ultimate sacrifice on our behalf.
Thank you.
The project's creators hope that this will serve not only as a thank you to veterans, but also recognize the sacrifices their families make, too.
It means a lot. It means a lot to me. And it resonates because I'm a husband and a father of a little girl, my 6-year-old daughter. And so just seeing it.
Navy veteran Alan Umana needed a minute when we asked him about the new Price of Liberty Memorial.
It brings a lot of memories, but I'm also very proud to have served with those guys who, and those gals too, who gave it all.
Capitol visitors can now see the bronze work.
This is exactly what we wore. Real similar.
Many stopping to take photos of Lady Liberty pulling a soldier away from his wife and child, as that soldier pays the price of liberty.
That statue is beautiful, but unfortunately, I'm part of it.
Yolanda Valdez knows that price.
When I got here and saw the statue, well, my heart just started beating.
Her son, Marine Lance Corporal Nicholas Perez, was killed in Iraq in 2004.
He saw a lot for a 19-year-old. He did the right choice. Even though I lost him, he did right.
That's a bold thing to hear you say.
It is. But I gotta support him.
Seeing the memorial for the first time and talking about her son brings her pain, but also relief.
Thank you. You know, for remembering not just my son, but the veterans, the Gold Star family.